hello Taurus, and welcome to your December 2022 reading. And of course, Merry Christmas, Happy Solar Return. Sorry, I wanted to say Winter Solstice, Yule, any celebration that is meaningful for you during this time where we're finishing the longest night and starting to grow back into the light again and all of its meaning. So, yes, I wanted to tell you that right at the beginning here for this month of December. So, I meditated on your energy, my beautiful Tauruses, and what came out here? The first card is the Wheel of Fortune. So that tells me that right away you understood something. You arrive in the month understanding, let's say, what is actually going to change the circumstances of your life. There's already been a big change here happening. The wheel is turning. You're in the movement. After that, I have the Three of Swords with the Magician in reverse and the Nine of Wands. So this is a bit like, I get it. I am not living what I've the karma I used to have. But in order to embark into the complete new cycle here in my life that will not be a repeat of the past one, I need to kind of empower myself into the fact that I am the one that is actually going to manifest the next cycle. So I cannot have my Three of Swords in my heart anymore, and I cannot be wary of what can happen from the left field if I am in the Magician. If I'm in the Magician, I'm actually manifesting what is in front of me, taking full responsibility for everything. So these do not fit together. At the end of the month, I have the Knight of Swords. And this can be around the fact of bringing our heart's desire or receiving someone's heart's desire, someone's water. Bringing it, receiving it. Knight of Cups. Under the Wheel of Fortune, I have the Sun in reverse. So that tells me that, and I have the Eight of Wands. So that tells me that even though you're in the process of it, Eight of Wands, I'm making the moves, I see that things are different. But things are not completely clear yet. There's still, the sun is not shining in every dark corner yet. So I'm in the process, but this month I'll be kind of stumbling, let's say, on where I am worried and my Three of Swords, where I am maybe preventing myself from being the true manifester of my life. And when the Magician is in reverse, we're more like looking at our life, letting it happen instead of us creating it. So here I have Death and the Queen of Cups. So that means that this month there's still old waters that are going to be cleaned up. Okay, this is transformation doing its work on our Queen of Cups. Because right now this would be like, I've been hurt, I'm still worried and afraid to be hurt, and let's say I would like to manifest love in my life, or doesn't have to be romantic love, it can be like manifesting something I would love to bring to the world or to enjoy and share and so on. But I still have beliefs and an attitude that prevents me from actually manifesting this. So I'm dreaming about it, I'm making moves, but I'm not completely conscious of what is in my waters. That makes me put a cap on the amount of water I can receive. Under that, we have the King of Wands. So this is so that I can actually master completely my fire, going for what I want and what I desire. Okay? So, under that Knight of Cups, I have Judgment, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands. So, okay. In the process, see, that's why we need our King of Wands will be practicing, let's say, and at one point it's going to release through judgment, release the whole baggage of things where maybe it was unfair, I was maybe abandoned, or I did put a lot of energy in things that did not give anything. All the on each side of the Six of Pentacles. I will have a judgment on what is exactly the Six of Pentacles in my life to allow me to be able to walk as a Knight of Cups freely and safely. Under that, I have the Ace of Sword and the Page of Sword in reverse. So through judgment, you finish the month with the judgment when it comes to this. It could be because you are actually going to have a cup offered to you, and therefore the old beliefs about this, and like getting cold feet and so on, because we haven't quite gotten our new truth about a Knight of Cups, about receiving love, about all of these things, manifesting this in our lives, and not having the Three of Swords or the Nine of Wands creating a negative effect. So it's a work in process. Bottom of the deck, I have Justice in reverse. That tells me justice rules the seventh house of partnerships. So that tells me that those Three of Swords and that Nine of Wands came from bad relationships, or your idea of what a relationship is, and therefore having it happen in front of you. And justice is ruled by Venus. If Venus is not exalted in Libra, that means unconditional love and abundance, then of course every relationship will be unbalanced. So it's the purification of this. Let's clarify. All right, Mr. Black Buddy coming to see our Taurus friends. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Taurus for the month of December 2022. December 2022. Okay, let's look at the Wheel of Fortune here. Ooh, that was okay. So there it is. Yes, you don't want to hold on to your old sadnesses. You're releasing it. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is a wheel in progress here, because you still need to get out of your comfort zone of having these sadnesses within you and that dictating what is the reality out there or what you can manifest. So you still have to take that wand, that new wand here, King of Wands, releasing the old ones. You're making moves, but it's not finished yet. Let's look at that Magician with that Three of Sword and that Nine of Sword. Because they're still showing, even though it's in reverse, the Five of Cups is still there. It's not the Six. So it's in the process of being released. I think there may be a bit of leftover disempowerment, old beliefs that make us, sabotage ourselves, or just not really have enough love for us to invest in our future happiness here, or trust. Let's see, that we are loved. All right. 10 of Swords, strength. So the beliefs that were anchored in your lion, in your body, you are actually going to rise above it. And this is what is going to release the old anxiety when it came to receiving love. Okay? In any shape or form. Yes. Let's look at that Knight of Cups. Or even giving you the courage to manifest what you would love to bring to the world. Knight of Cups, it can be our creative endeavor or just following our heart. But we gotta be so confident in order to follow our heart. We have to trust its insight. We have to have the courage to go for it. All right. So we have Judgment for that. Perfect. Judgment to help us turn that Knight of Cups, that following our heart, into something solid that will be able to plant and grow, making it our truth. So let's see the Sun in reverse here. So it's almost the rest of the purification to allow yourself to open your heart to new love, understanding what a Six of Cups is all about, understanding what love is all about, so that you can expect to receive a cup and know that relationships can be balanced. If we have that self-love within ourselves, this is what is going to be reflected in our relationships. But you're making moves. 8 of Wands. These are the arrows of love. So you're making moves about it, but still 2 of Wands again. You need, with our 8 of Wands, they need to be moves that are made from our higher self, from our aspirations. Because if they are moves that are made from our shadow, from our fears and our disempowering beliefs, then this is what is going to happen. We won't allow ourselves to follow our heart. Death on the Queen of Cups. I think it's going to be the elimination of the fear of love. Fear of love. This is like weird to say that, but here I have the Emperor with it. Fear of acting and making decisions on the basis of what we feel, our intuition, love, our capacity to be in control. That this is not like this will happen to me, but we're actually in control. What was under here? Sorry, I have to look under the boy. Oh yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands. There he is. So Empress, 8 of Pentacles. So right away here in the process, we have the Emperor, the Empress, our feminine, our masculine, our capacity to invest ourselves, to say, yes, this is what I want to grow. This is what I want to pursue. And for that, we need to have that extra self-love that will allow us to do this for us. And at the end of the month, you have like judgment twice. Judgment on how much you're carrying, on what you've been carrying on your shoulders, and how much you're allowing yourself to receive. let's look at that judgment. You're going to acknowledge yourself, and you're going to let go of your old beliefs that hurt your heart, you know. And it can be something like, nobody wants to receive my cup. That's enough to have that belief. It's going to hurt my heart in everything I do. Whether it is when I bake a cake for somebody, or when I want to pursue what I love, or how I communicate with others. And it's going to be like walking around with a sword in my heart all the time. So judgment here, it's going to be on, you know what? I'm going to acknowledge who I am. I'm going to acknowledge my capacity. This period where, you know, there was hurt and pain and I had to protect myself, or the old sadnesses and all of that, it is really over. I am going to look at it and let it go. Judgment, judgment. This is pulling the parts of us and re-embracing them. Pulling the parts of us that do feel disempowered, that do have these beliefs of, yes, your cup is wanted and you can receive a cup. And then here we had, the understanding is coming. So we're releasing, but then we need to hold our new truth within ourselves. Okay, so here, bottom of the deck, the 7 of Swords. So we understand that, you know, how we disempowered ourselves. When it came to going for our desires and being desired also, okay? And it's very connected to our, here I have the Queen of Pentacles, our self-worth and all of that. So the clarity of all of this will not be 100% at the end of the month. But you will learn to allow water, love, passion, intuition, everything that cups are all about, into your life. That you can, yes, you can receive a cup and bring your cup. Have the courage to bring your cup. So you'll be confronted with that during the month, so you can clear it, so that you can finally go for your cup. So I'm going to call this a big understanding, because double judgment in order to receive that clarity, it's a big understanding on what is holding you back. Okay? So, or maybe I should call it, what is holding you back? There you go. On this, my beautiful Tauruses, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you. Don't be shy. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you and also have an amazing holiday time, whatever your holiday is. If you want a private reading, the website is below. Now, of course, the way that the bookings are made, you can never book more than 3 weeks in advance. And I am going to take, during Yule time, the solstice, I'm taking 3 weeks off. So you might not see any availabilities, but if you go on the website during mid-month, you will see openings slowly every day, a new day opening up on the schedule. So on this, my beautiful Tauruses, I am sending you all my love and light, and I'll see you next month. All right?